Okay, welcome to the fourth episode of Off the Fourth Wall. My name is Imran A. Lee, and to my left I have Morgan Iverson. And to my right, Danny J. Quick. And so, our CEO here insists on rehashing and bringing up a long debate we've been having regarding Captain America Civil War. So
but this gonna be it though. This is
for no reason, might I
This
add.
is gonna be it. I'm gonna give these last few statements,
He's
give
lying.
my closing arguments, and then I'm not gonna talk about it no more.
Mm-hmm.
All right? I'm gonna put the rest, the Team Stark, the Team Iron Man thing, the Team Cap, Team Stark or whatever, and then this is gonna be it for me. If this don't do it, then it ain't gonna get done.
That's correct.
exactly. Well, we've been at that point.
Yeah.
No, y'all have been at that point.
Everybody's been at that point.
All right, look. So y'all have seen Iron Man 1 and 2, right?
Correct.
Y'all have seen the Avengers movie, right?
Yes.
You've seen Iron Man 3.
Sure.
For the record, can you restate your original argument?
I am Team Cap, okay? Because Captain America has been the most consistent hero in the Marvel Universe. And if it's a Team Cap versus a Team Stark, he's the clear choice. I mean, like,
Choice for what?
choice for who's
So your
the best.
So your argument is that everyone should be Team Captain America.
I think when it comes to this Civil War, the Civil War issue,
You don't know what the Civil War issue is.
Well, let's see what we have.
But I have. All right, so here it is. All right.
But just to be clear, so when it comes to the Civil War conflict, you should be pro Captain America.
Pro Captain America.
Okay.
All right. So in Iron Man 2, all right, I believe at the beginning of the movie they had a deposition type situation, right?
Correct.
Where Lieutenant Colonel James Rhodes said, and I quote, "As he does not operate in any definable branch of government, Iron Man presents a potential threat to the security of both the nation and to her interests." Right?
Okay.
All right. So he went on to say, the benefits of Iron Man far outweigh, he believed, the benefits of Iron Man far outweigh the liabilities, and that it would be in our interest, as the United States, our interest to fold Tony Stark into our existing chain of command. And Tony Stark said, and I quote, "I'm not a joiner, but I'll consider Secretary of Defense," right? That's the little joke that he made.
Yes.
"I'm not a joiner, but I'll consider Secretary of Defense if you change the hours," or something like that. He was trying to joke. So, first of all, that right there tells you that Tony Stark himself was Team Cap. He himself said that he didn't want to join into the government because he didn't trust them with what he had, right?
Continue with your list.
That was the whole premise of that whole, after Iron Man 1.
You're still,
and all that stuff that happened.
But when does that take place?
That was Iron Man 2. I mean,
Okay, and when does Iron Man 2 take place in relation to the Civil War?
I mean, that was before the Avengers.
Exactly. Yes.
Exactly. I mean, exactly.
Exactly.
What?
He hadn't had the awakening point where he
wasn't
saw
a genius
how
by
much.
then?
No,
He wasn't a genius before
being
that?
a genius and having wisdom in your actions and their consequences are two different things.
Do you remember in Age of Ultron, what was he so torn up about?
He was, because I understand that he was torn up because he was
what
torn up
he
because
torn
the
up
aliens
about?
came and he couldn't protect nobody. He felt like
No,
he could
No,
not.
that's not what he was torn up about.
He said that I need a suit of armor. I see a suit of armor around the world. We need to protect everybody.
But what was he upset about?
What
was affecting him in his conscience in the Age of Ultron?
Why was he emotionally?
Let me ask it a different way. What did Scarlet Witch use to control him?
Yes.
That they were all going to get beat.
That they all were going to get beat because he failed.
Because
of his actions, got them killed. That's why he later thinks that yes, we need some regulation involved. So that
you're saying that it's because of his mind is being manipulated with.
Well,
No,
she manipulated his mind, but off of his own thoughts. Yes, and that is
So
that
that's
is
subconscious,
and
thinking
that's
that he's not good enough to
that he didn't figure out a way to keep his friends alive.
So
and that
basically
his
what
actions
he did isn't good enough.
and
he said
so
to
he
keep
needs to
his
turn over
friends
control.
alive.
Mm-hmm.
So his motivation is not to try to slight anybody, hurt anybody, whatever. His motivation is to, one, like you just said, protect the world. But he was torn up because he couldn't protect his friends.
Let me talk about his track record now.
Okay,
right?
talk about
We
his
don't
track
need to talk.
No, he got a nice
Tony
list
Stark,
here.
Tony Stark has been continuously wrong in every movie so far. Every film that he's been in, the decisions that he's made have been the wrong decisions.
So he gets no redemption because of that?
I mean, it's not redemption, but I'm saying if you're picking a team to go on, Morgan, if you are playing basketball and you want somebody to take the last shot, are you going to go for you gonna go with Kobe, or you gonna go with Are you gonna go with Steph? Are you gonna go with Steph, or are you gonna go with LeBron for the last shot?
Michael Jeffrey Jordan.
You gonna go with Michael Jordan? Okay,
Yes.
if you got the choices, Michael Jordan or LeBron James, who you gonna go with for the last shot?
Are you serious?
Because why? His track record, right?
Because Michael Jordan is a killer.
He's okay.
He's
So
an
Marquise,
assassin.
if the Twilight Kingdom is under attack, are you gonna go with Twilight Sparkle or Pinkie Pie?
Probably Pinkie Pie.
You gonna go with Pinkie Pie?
Yes, because her craziness is probably gonna
Bruh,
get the situation.
no.
Yes,
You're
yes.
not going with Pinkie Pie.
Yes,
no,
I am
sir,
going.
you're not.
I am going to go with Pinkie Pie.
You gonna choose
well, I like
Pinkie
Pinkie
Pie
Pie
over
over.
Twilight?
I like Pinkie Pie more than Twilight Sparkle.
See, now I understand. See, now I get
You
it.
can't.
Y'all
You can't pick LeBron James over Michael
That's
Jordan.
what I'm saying. That wouldn't make sense because of his track record.
Are you
We've seen
trying
him.
to tell me Captain America is Michael Jordan?
Captain America is Michael Jordan.
Oh,
he is the
my
most consistent.
God.
Look, Iron Man 1. Tony Stark said, I make
God.
weapons, but people don't get hurt. He was wrong about that. He said, I can trust Obadiah. This is my homeboy. He was wrong. He said, I'll buy Pepper some strawberries. He was wrong. This dude is wrong about everything in Iron Man 2. He said, I've successfully privatized world peace. Did he? No.
He was joking.
He was wrong.
He was joking when he said that.
Okay.
No, he wasn't joking. He was 100% serious.
But I don't know about that last point. But the other things you said about Obadiah and the weapons, you're right. He was wrong, but I just don't think that correlates to me not
Being
on
saying
his
that-
side and
I'm saying
agreeing.
that his
Like,
track record.
so
is sketchy
okay,
at best.
saying that someone is sketchy and always wrong is a reason to not be behind him. So you're saying that that there's no chance Captain America can be wrong here?
No, I'm not saying that he can't be wrong, but I'm saying his track record speaks for itself. I mean, between the two people, the two choices, it's only Team Stark. We don't have Team Black Widow or Team War Machine or Team whatever. We got Team Cap and we got Team Stark. Team Stark has a track record of being wrong a lot, is what I'm saying.
Well, if you can justify backing someone off of their past being right, you can't. You have to respect that I am giving this other person a chance to get it right.
I don't get me wrong. I respect his resilience and his. Okay, I was wrong. Let me fix it. I respect that. I was wrong. Now let me fix it. But you've been wrong a lot, buddy. If I'm giving my money to somebody to invest it and they keep losing my money, I'm not gonna keep giving my money to that person to invest it, right?
If there's a personal relationship there, yeah, you might.
I'm saying.
So you're saying
Okay.
was Cap right in Winter Soldier?
What do you mean was he right? To not give up on Bucky? Yes.
I don't know about the not giving up on Bucky. Bucky was an issue. Was he not a problem?
He was a problem, and he dealt with the problem, but he didn't say, I'm turning my back. I'm not going to. That's what this whole thing is, to me, from what I'm seeing in the trailers, that's what this whole thing is about. That's like me saying, all right, y'all are my homeboys. If somebody come up to me and say, yo, your boy Morgan is a whatever, and I'm like, I have a personal relationship with you, and I know that you're not, whatever they're saying, how they're slandering your name, I know that's not you. I'm supposed to ride with my boys, right?
But what if the things they said about him are true?
If they're true, I have to accept that they're true, but I still don't give up on my boy because I know that he can be better. I have to help him.
But I can't do that with Iron Man.
What you mean?
My Iron Man, like you said, his track record is that he's always wrong. But I've been an Iron Man fan since the beginning. I can't continue to support him in hopes that he's going to get right.
Mean, you can.
But that's where I'm at then. That's,
okay. All right. Well, then that's where you're at.
That's where I'm at.
As long as you realize the facts, that's all I want is that you realize the facts.
We was never debating the facts, though.
Okay,
I agree with you on
something. So you're saying Captain America wasn't wrong at any point during?
I didn't say that he wasn't wrong at any point. I said that Iron Man is more wrong more often.
And that's your reason?
Yes, that's enough reason.
What in the?
That's enough reason. if the
world's under attack, if the entire world is under attack from some outside force, you're telling me the person you're going to turn to is Cap instead of Tony Stark.
In the Avengers, who did Captain America turn to? He turned to Tony Stark. No, I'm wrong. Who did Tony Stark turned to? He turned to Captain America. Captain America was the one who gave out the orders. He was the one who gave out the orders.
He didn't really turn to him. He was just like, okay, you're the tactician.
That's what he does.
I'm the technical dude.
He turned to the one who had the answer.
You're talking about
he orchestrated, but who came up with the plan to what to do? That was Tony Stark. He the one that was like, we need to take out the Leviathan and we need to blow up the missile up into the atmosphere.
All of them he did that because he was the one who could do it. He was the one who could.
But it was his idea. Everybody stayed exactly.
Everybody stayed in the lane, but they played by Captain America. He was the one who said, "All right, you go up, and everything that goes out this way, you bring it back." Thor bring the lightning. Hulk smash. He was the one who handed out the orders.
But that was after Tony Stark was
messed everything up.
No. Yes. That was after Tony Stark had said, "Okay, you're the field tactician. This is your job.
Where did Tony mess something up?
This wasn't his fault.
You a list.
Well,
Iron Man 1, Iron Man 2, Iron Man 3.
That was the Iron Man. He didn't cause the stuff in Avengers.
But you just Iron Man that Captain America wasn't perfect.
I gave you 3 movies.
But no, we're talking about that one statement you just said that after he messed everything up. He didn't mess up anything in Avengers.
If I would have took my list past Iron Man 3, I probably could have found something that he messed up in Iron Man and Avengers.
That caused the whole thing.
He messed up in Ultron, right?
Well, that was. Yes, he did.
So that's after the Avengers.
And then he went for
your boy still man.
And he went for redemption. He went for
redemption. All these people got killed. I'm saying this is what I'm saying. His decisions are leading to he has a destructive habit. Is what I'm saying.
And so he should just stop.
I'm not saying that he should.
So
stop.
you're saying
if you're going to lean towards one person or the other, you might want to say, hey, since Tony Stark is your boy, you might want to say, hey, Stark, you might want to listen to your boy Cap.
No,
because you have a track record of being wrong.
No,
that's how
you're
my homeboy. Y'all my boys, right? So if I see that y'all are doing something consistently wrong, I, as your friend, should tell you, yo, you might want to go see such and such because this is what you got going on. I'm just supposed to let you sit here and destroy yourself for the rest of your life?
This is what I'm saying. This is why I say in the context that you're trying to have this conversation, it can't be had because we don't know the full context.
I'm saying with the context that we have.
We don't have any context.
Yes, we do.
No, we don't.
The trailers. This is what I'm assuming. You've seen the.
Did you hear the word he just used?
I see us in assumption.
This is what I'm assuming. That's what I'm telling you.
Movie from the trailer. This is the information that I have. You see an explosion. You see that your boy T'Challa is mad. I'm assuming that it's because his dad died because that goes along with the stories from the comics. His dad dies in the explosion. They think your boy they chasing your boy Winter Soldier because they think he has something to do with it through the whole movie. And Cap is like, yo. This is not Bucky. He's got Bucky's back the whole movie. He's trying to keep them from taking him down. And then outside of that, you got the Sokovia Agreement and him trying to, lock up everybody's powers and say, hey, you can only go to this place. You saw the trailer. What if they say that, what if we need to go somewhere and they say that we can't go?
Until I see the movie, and I know what their arguments are, there's no point in me even putting any thought towards what I assume is happening.
Okay, so then I renege my previous statement saying that this will be the last time that I'll talk about it, because after the movie, we're going to talk about it.
Oh, after the movie, I'm probably
going to still be
exactly. It's not going to change.
Iron Man. Because I would love to debate, I love to debate the morality behind these two characters, but I've said it several times that the only reason I'm Team Iron Man is because I just like the character Iron Man more than Captain America. Obviously, if I lived in a Marvel universe, I would probably align with Captain America's philosophy. I am anti.
That's what I'm saying. So you would be anti.
I would be anti-registration, but I wouldn't be pro Captain America. Those aren't the same things for me.
That's what I'm saying. The registration and all that, I can't even go into.
That's what it is, though. That's what the battling ideologies are for the movie's sake. For the movie's sake, that's
I need to hear both arguments. Morgan speaking, I need to hear both arguments in context. because otherwise it's the same as Donald Trump saying we should build a wall. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Everybody's hype about it. Then Bernie Sanders is like, well, we need to clean up Wall Street. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? But I don't have the full How are you going to build a wall, Donald? We're going to build the best wall.
Wait a minute. So you're saying
that's all the information I get is, but no, I don't know. We're just going to build the best wall.
But I'm saying, you got a track record though. You got a track record. You got just like Donald Trump and Bernie
Sanders.
You got a track record.
Compare Tony Stark to Donald Trump
again. Yes,
no, you're
you
not.
did it, not me. He has a track record.
Five, man.
He has a track record. You see the things that he's
not like Donald Trump.
I'm saying Donald Trump. Okay, you see the reason that they don't say wait until after the term to vote. You vote at the beginning to see.
Do you know why? Do you know why I'm voting for Bernie Sanders?
Because he's a beast. What do you mean?
Because his issues. The issues that he feels like are important,
and you feel like you can trust him because of his track record. Because
I feel like I can trust him because of his track record. But even if his track record sucked, if what he said made sense.
So if Donald Trump was saying the same thing as Bernie Sanders, they were saying the same thing, you would still vote. You would vote for Donald Trump or Bernie Sanders if they were saying the same message. If they were both saying we're going to clean up Wall Street, we're going to tax the higher paid people.
If
they were saying the same thing, then you're saying that regardless of their track record, you would still would know who to vote for.
Well, for me, I can answer that. For me, if they had the exact same political campaign, the next thing I would look at is personality. This is just my personal. So for me, no, I wouldn't vote for Donald Trump because I just don't like him over Bernie Sanders' personality, and that's how it is for me. And going back to Captain America and Iron Man, I just don't like Captain America's self-righteous personality. I just don't like it. For him, it's the same thing as Superman. That's why I don't like Superman. I just don't like.
Not Superman though.
He's not Superman, but they have similar personality traits. They think they're always right, and they have this air about them that whatever they're doing is right.
There's a difference between thinking you're always right and being right.
He's not always right.
He's not always right. He just
y'all still. This is the third week we've been talking about. Y'all still haven't shown me anything that he was wrong about.
Because we've tried. Because we've tried, and you don't ever let us.
What was he wrong? What was he wrong about?
Captain America.
Yeah, Captain America. What is
so okay? Well, first before because this debate is about to go into another
debate.
Yeah. So now we're no longer talking about Team Cap versus Team Captain Team Cap versus Team Iron Man. Now we're talking about Captain America as a good character, I guess, a true patriot, if you will. And so, do we want to go there here, or do we want to say that for another time? Because I'm
saying I can go all day on that. We might want to go ahead and go to the treatment.
We need to go to the treatment because
y'all tripping. I don't understand why you would pick Iron Man over Tony. I just don't understand it.
I could tell you, for me personally, it goes along with Marquise. It goes along with Marquise because I, personality wise, would mesh quicker with Tony Stark than I would with Captain America.
Mm-hmm. How many friends you got that are like Tony Stark in real life?
I don't know.
But you got friends that are like Captain America, though, right? You got friends who stick to their morals. People who fight for their friends.
Tony Stark does that. You just don't agree with his morals.
That's what I'm saying.
He sticks to his morals.
Track records, though. That's what I'm saying.
I'm not talking about his track record. You just said friends that stick to their morals. I'm saying Tony Stark sticks to his morals. They just aren't.
Does Tony Stark stick with his friends?
Yeah. Yes, he's Rhodey. Yes. He is ride and die with Rhodey.
No, the first movie he was thinking about dang on. He was like, "Oh, I see. Rhodey done got my same mindset, so I'm going to distance myself."
That was disagreeing. Did, right? That's disagreeing with him, but he didn't cut him off. Not sticking with your friends is being there. He definitely called your boy right then.
When he needed him, yeah.
Okay, that's your boy. Of course, that's your friend.
So you just call your friends when you need them, and you don't got to call them.
I think that's what a friend is. If they're your friend, I don't care what's
up relationship. If you disagree with somebody, it's okay.
He didn't cut it off the relationship. He just was like, okay, you said you don't. He didn't even get a chance to explain to him what he was doing before Rhodey was like, look, you need to get back and making weapons. And then he stopped there because he was like, okay, maybe he's not ready to get involved with what I'm doing. He just took a step back. He didn't say, "Oh, I'm done with Brody. We're not friends anymore."
So that's all the effort that it takes. Then you just say one thing. And bam! All right, let me take a step.
I'm sure you've disagreed with your friends before, and then you left the argument or whatever open because you didn't want to jeopardize the friendship.
You still pursue it though, but you still go after.
But that's what I'm saying. You're saying Tony Stark made mistakes, and it led to other people getting hurt. Captain America made the same type of mistakes, trying to make sure that he was going to stand by his friendship with Bucky to the end or whatever. You could still make mistakes doing stuff like that, even being self-righteous.
That's true.
You make the same type of mistakes doing that. If you've been friends with somebody for forever.
Say Captain America, say he said, you know what? Everybody said don't go to the Hydra base because that's not what I should do. I should stay here and sell bullets and guns to the soldiers. But instead, they got all these soldiers captive here. They got all these soldiers captive in Captain America 1, which y'all hate. I know y'all sleep through it. But in Captain America 1,
slept through it.
I'm going to go to this base because I want to save my friends. He set all of those people, all of those soldiers, he set free and blew up the Hydra base. Not the Hydra base, but the Red Skull's base. So you telling me...
But what about with in Winter Soldier when all he had to do was get those key cards, whatever they were, and disable the satellites, but instead of just killing and defeating Bucky and taking his key and doing the satellite, he fought. In the meantime, the everything was getting blown up. People on the helicarriers were getting...
His primary objective was to get the key card.
Exactly, and he didn't do that.
Keep him. What do you mean? Yes, he did.
No, he could have defeated Bucky from jump instead of trying to plead with his humanity.
He fought Bucky every step of the way. The only time that he relented on Bucky was after he had already put the key card in and he said, I'm done.
No.
Said,
it was one more key card. Remember, it was another key card that he had to put in, or either he had to activate it. It was something he had to do before.
Bucky knocked it down and had to go get it. That's the difference.
Okay, but he still could have just went down and got it.
But Bucky shooting at you, how you just going to go down? He got shot 3 times in the back trying to put the thing
Why didn't he just not take down Bucky like he eventually do, get the thing and go back and do it,
because
though?
he couldn't.
He could do it. He could beat him. He did though. He did beat him though.
When did he beat him?
He beat him at the end of the movie when they fell.
No, he didn't. Bucky was beating his tail. Bucky was beating Captain America's tail.
It depends on how you're looking at it. I see it as Captain America.
Psychologically, yes, he won. He won because he overcame.
Well, beating is beating. Winning is winning.
He
like psychologically or physically.
Friendship.
Okay.
I mean,
but winning is winning, though, right?
Yeah, but
okay, he beat him.
He did beat him. You're right, but that's different than physically beating somebody, because when somebody's trying to beat you up,
if he would have just beat him physically or mentally or through his pillow to his
family. That's like saying, why didn't they just stop Kobe Bryant last night from scoring 60 points?
Well, because they couldn't beat
him mentally.
They couldn't. Whatever reason they couldn't. Whatever reason you can, you did. You know what I'm saying? Like,
and that's what Cap did.
Okay, well, and my point...
He put the first chip in, and then he went to go get the second one. Bucky was there to try to stop him. He fought Bucky off, got shot, and still kept going. He could have turned around and shielded himself and threw shit. Anyway, all right, so I think we're just at an impasse. We're not going.
Well, we've been at an impasse. You brought it back up.
I'm saying, man, because y'all, it doesn't make sense to me. I'm trying to.
It doesn't make sense to anybody else listening to this while you keep bringing it up.
I'm trying to save y'all lives. Period.
How are you trying to save our lives for liking Tony Stark?
Because when the movie comes out and then the podcast starts that next week, I'm just gonna sit here and be quiet. Like,
well, I mean,
why?
I don't know why, because
I'm telling you from gate, look, I'm not making a decision on morals.
You're expecting us to come back and say, "Oh, you're right. We should have been Team Cap."
I know y'all ain't gonna say that. I've known you too long. I know that.
So what do you think? What do you think? In your ideal world, what happened?
Hey, this ain't my ideal world. I'm just trying to tell
if it was though.
I'm trying to tell y'all before the movie starts.
We're having a moral conversation based on context.
I'm hoping that y'all say Team Cap is the right team.
What do you mean the right
That's
team?
The right team.
That's nonsense.
Period. It's the right team.
Anyway,
I will say anti-registration right now is the right team before I ever say Team Cap is the right team.
Okay. Well, Team Cap is Team Anti-Registration, so you have just been won over.
I will wait until
go ahead?
I'm still Team Iron Man.
I will wait until I have context to even talk about it anymore.
You want to go ahead and come over to Team Cap?
Why in the heck?
Marquise has already come over. He just said it.
Do you understand?
No, that's.
Do you understand?
You want to go ahead?
How many reasons do I have to give you that I'm not coming to Team Cap? I just told you from the gate. I don't like.
Pages of
Who's my favorite? Who is my favorite character?
Kratos. Period.
Say it again.
Kratos is.
Oh, okay. Why are you asking me questions about Cap? Does Kratos always do the morally right things? Absolutely not.
No. Not half the time.
No, he does not. But
not half the time.
The thing that I love about Kratos is that dude's determination to do whatever it takes to get whatever it is that dude wants, man. If you get caught in the middle of that, that's your fault, man. It's not his.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Tony ain't even thinking like that.
But that's what I'm saying. Tony's not thinking like that. So I don't want to see how you equate Kratos to Tony, because Tony thinks...
I'm not equating Tony, just... Anyway.
All right, so... can I introduce the next segment?
Please do.
Yeah.
Please do.
All right, so... All right. So what we're going to do next is something I want to call the treatment. We're going to go over a character from the Fourth Wall universe, and we're going to ask the creator, as many questions as we can in the allotted time, and then we're going to give him room to speak about the character and some of the stuff that he wants to talk to about it. So this week we're going to do Black Scorpion. Mark M. Renee Lee created Black Scorpion, and we're about to give him the treatment. All right, so the first question, why the name Black Scorpion?
The name Black Scorpion I came up with because I'm a Scorpio and I wanted to make a character that embodied that zodiac sign, and because most people see the scorpion as the zodiac symbol for Scorpio, I chose Scorpion. Why I chose Black? Because I saw him as kind of a secretive, hidden type of character, someone that works in the shadows, and he's evolved more than that since then. But yeah, he when he started out, he's definitely someone that strikes from the shadows, someone that only operates at night, all that good stuff. And so it only made sense to call him Black Scorpion because the shadows are black.
So you're saying Black Scorpion is gonna become White Scorpion? Is that what you're trying to say? No,
he may.
I don't know about that.
He might become White Scorpion,
or
he might get another name.
He might get another name. All right. What are some of Black Scorpion's weaknesses?
His weaknesses are definitely his lack of trust. That's probably his like main weakness. He doesn't trust himself sometimes, and he doesn't trust other people. And it goes both ways, where sometimes he will trust somebody and it will come back and bite him, or he won't trust somebody when they could have helped him and the situation could have got resolved quicker.
And does he evolve through that? Like, does he learn?
He slowly, is a 1 step forward, 2 step back type of thing, where he will learn the lesson that I should trust people, and then he'll trust them. Something horrible will happen, and then he'll go back to that reclusive nature of his, and then it happens like that over time. His second weakness, I would probably say, is a more physical one. If I had to pick a physical weakness as his second weakness, it would probably be his he doesn't know when to stop. So like he won't when he engages in battle, he does have a higher level of endurance than the average human, but he will go on until he can't go anymore, which if he would just pull back and re-strategize, he could probably get more done, but he doesn't do that. When he's highly focused, which again comes with that double-edged sword of being a Scorpio, where he's highly focused, but sometimes to his own detriment.
I feel you on that.
All right, what motivated you to come up with the character?
So initially what motivated me to come up with Black Scorpion was I was asked to write chapter in Ace Blade, the Vegas Vigilante, and I like some aspects of Ace Blade and I don't like some aspects of Ace Blade, so I created Black Scorpion as an antithesis to him, sort of like a mirrored shadow, like someone to be similarly built in physique, not necessarily in height, but also someone that maybe is not as reserved about how he's going about his mission as Ace Blade.
Okay, on
that. What parts of you do you see in the character? Like, where what parts of your personality or character kind of do you
I was
kind of
hoping
see
you would.
in him?
I was hoping one of you guys would ask that. So anybody that knows me well would know that all of my characters are based on either a part of me or somebody I know, and a lot of times both. A lot of my characters are both me and some element of myself and some element of someone else that I know. Black Scorpion is just that, but obviously he's definitely more me than anything. His first name is actually the name of my firstborn son. I kind of did that as a representation of my son being kind of like a rebirthing of me, since he looks so much like me, but also Black Scorpion as a rebirthing of me, being able to live through certain aspects of myself through the character. Black Scorpion is 5. Me and Black Scorpion are the same height. We're both on the shorter side for American males. He's African American. He's highly intellectual, and he has a strong educational background. One difference that I do have from Black Scorpion is his military background. But it's interesting to note that right before I went to college, I was in talks with a Marine recruiter, and I was this close to going to basic training because I scored high on the ASVAB, but I decided not to. So that's why I chose Marines.
At the time or something? What was
it was I talked to other people who had joined, and they said it would be a better option for me with my skill levels based on my GPA and stuff to go to college first, do ROTC, and then join. But then I just eventually decided that I didn't want to go that route and go into the military, which I come from a military family, so everybody was a little bit surprised with that. But yeah, so to answer your question, Black Scorpion and I have a lot in common, a whole lot.
Okay, let's go back to the trust issue thing. Why does he have such deep rooted trust issues?
So the reason he has trust issues is I plan on doing a prequel series to address some of that, because I do kind of start with Black Scorpion already, with Alexander Mason already as an adult. And some of that is already there, but just from knowing the character since I created him, he has trust issues just because he understands that there are many facets to people and that people have their own motivations, and he doesn't trust that people are always clear with the motivations that they have. And so he can't 100% believe that if they are saying this is what they mean, or if they're doing this is really why they're doing it. And so, going again with the extreme polarities within his personality, he takes that belief and overextends it sometimes. It's like, okay, I might not know your intentions, but so I'm just going to not trust you at all, which is a very extreme way of looking at things. And again, like I said, that's probably one of his big weaknesses, his highly focused and extreme polarities in the way he looks at things. He does see in gray in a lot of places, but a lot of times it is either or black and white.
Yeah, I got you. How would other characters in the Fourth Wall universe describe Black Scorpion?
They would probably describe him as secretive. They probably would describe him as, if out of all the characters, he is probably the one that's most like a legend. I'm sorry, maybe not a legend, but a myth. Not a legend, but he's more like a myth. Like, no one really has met him or know about him, but they've heard of him. They know that there's this guy called Black Scorpion out doing these things, but they don't know exactly why he's doing them and what he's doing them. So, and what he's doing. So, they probably see him sort of like that. Like, okay, who is this guy? We don't know much about him, but we maybe we need to know about him. I think that of all the characters that we've had so far, Lumberjacks could probably appreciate him the most. King Supreme would probably be the most confused by him. Mystic probably doesn't understand him, and Ace Blade, I don't know how Ace Blade sees him. I couldn't really, when I made him, that's one thing that I would have liked to play on a little bit more, writing in how Ace Blade saw him, because I made it clear how Black Scorpion saw him.
Yeah.
but I didn't really touch on that.
I think I'll answer that in a future podcast. What is I'm gonna do some lighter questions. What does he? How does he eat? Like how does I think about it all the time. Like Clark Kent. I mean, some characters have day jobs or whatever. How does Alexander Mason pay the bills?
How does he pay the bills? Okay, so if you read the novel, you know that he was a highly successful Marine. He moved up the ranks pretty fast. So he was an officer when he joined. So he got paid decently for a military person. But where his paycheck really, where his finances really picked up was when he started working at Propheticals Technology, and he was made a director of their research and development and applications division. Mm-hmm. And even though he rarely does any real work in that position, he gets paid a substantial amount because
so Oracle's taking care of
the CEO of the company is his Oracle, and he's mad rich. He's like super rich. Yeah. And so he knows Alexander Mason's second life, and he also knows the money it takes for him to keep up with those activities. So he makes sure his pockets are well lined, and so that's how he eats. He money. If you read the novel, you will notice that money rarely is an issue. It never comes up because it's not an issue. That's just how it is.
Yeah. I was going to ask, is there significance to the red scarf that he has?
So okay, so yes, it is significance, and one of them is very superficial, and one of them isn't. The superficial answer is I like capes, but capes do not. Capes are I feel like they're cliche. Everybody has a character with a cape, so I wanted something that flapped. And when he jumped, because he's a very agile, he's like a good combination of Spider-Man and Batman in that aspect. And I wanted something that when my artist drew, he'll have like something waving, and as he rushes by, it will flow. So when I etched out the cape, I came up with I had to come up with other options, and looking at ninjas like Ninja Gaiden and other characters in traditional anime and manga, I saw this whole scarf motif coming. Mm-hmm. So the short answer is that I thought it would look cool. Mm-hmm. The end of story, the answer that is given is that is a weakness in his armor around his neck. That the scarf isn't just a scarf; it's made from a special material that is tear resistant and sharp resistant, and so it protects his neck. So that's the explanation in the story, but from a development standpoint, I just thought it would look cool.
Yeah, I got you. Okay. Let me see. Besides Black Scorpion, who's your favorite character to write?
Who's my favorite character to write? Mm-hmm. I probably have the most fun writing for the Oracle. Like, so when I write for the Oracle, I really let my hair down, if you will.
You just use air quotes.
Because he's what the Oracle is kind of what I wish I was all the time. He's laid back. He never. Well, besides an old white dude, he's low stress. He's chill. He like his one thing that I want to make clear about him in my writing is that he never gets upset. He never stresses out. He can understand when there's a high stake situation, but he remains cool. Even when you're in the midst of a heated debate with him, he's the guy that you can't even really tell if he's engaged. Mm-hmm. He is, because you know what he's saying, and it's very wise and straight to the point. But he's just cool. He has that whole stress level down pat. A lot of the people that read the novel, they say either that's their favorite character or their second character, mm-hmm. and he's been referred to as a hippie several times. So, yeah. So,
I can't see that.
Yeah,
okay.
Yeah.
Who would you get if we could make the Black Scorpion movie? Who would play Black Scorpion, or who would play Alexander Mason?
Of course, I would.
Mean, besides you,
besides me. Okay.
Anybody besides you.
I don't know, because if I made Black Scorpion, so Hollywood has a tendency to take characters that are they don't fit their image of attractive or beauty and change it in the movies. So a lot of people know that in the 70s and 80s and early 90s in the comics, Wolverine was 5'3". Mm-hmm. Hugh Jackman is not 5'3". Mm-hmm. And so like whoever I would get to play Black Scorpion is definitely going to be on the shorter side, around my height. I would maybe give him, I would give a variability of 2 inches. So I would go up to 5'7" on a, so, I don't know any actors off the top of my head
Kevin Hart could do it.
He could, size-wise, but his acting...
You don't think his range? Yeah, you don't think he got the range?
Nah, not yet. Maybe eventually. Not right now. He's too silly. Like, and I think that will come off.
Yeah. I think
you know Black Scorpion. Black Scorpion is very sullen and stoic. That's how I would describe him. And
I think Kevin Hart is getting that same thing that Jim Carrey got, where if he tried to play a serious role,
it wouldn't be accepted. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. But all right, now you got any more? To the kind of more cliche questions. Why is the Black Scorpion story important?
Why is he important? I think that his story is important because it is what I did with Black Scorpion is I wanted to find a way to incorporate all 3 elements of traditional literature, the ethos, the pathos, and the logos. I wanted to do all that in one story. I didn't want it to come off all philosophy. I didn't want it to come off all the right thing to do. I wanted it to, and I wanted it to be more than this dramatic piece. I want you to be able to feel all those elements in the story. And so I think that is important because it can kind of change the way superhero stories are told. You can have a character that is morally in the right, but at the same time very emotional about what he's doing while doing it in a logical way. Does that make sense? Mm-hmm. I think that's one of the big things that's going to separate Black Scorpion apart from other stories. I mean, it's definitely...
That does sound like a myth. You can't have that kind of person. Them people don't exist. No.
Yeah, exactly. So I think that it's definitely some overarching superhero themes in the story that you're going to see in other features, including our own. But I think that that's going to be what that pulls Black Scorpion apart from other stories.
My last question: who is the target audience for your Black Scorpion novel that's already out?
For the novel, so I work with homeschool students and students in the middle school, high school range. So if I was to sell this book to parents, I would say that it's definitely a young adult teen novel. I know that everybody has different philosophies about what kids should be exposed to. So some things, I think some in the Black Scorpion novel, some parents want younger kids to be exposed to. It is a lot of violence. It is a lot of gore, if you will. So I think that if I was to sell this book, I would let anybody buy it because I know everybody has their different philosophies. For example, my son, he's 3. I would definitely let him read Black Scorpion or read it to him. I have read it to him, and so but I know I will make that clear to parents that you should. I will ask that parent what kind of movies do your kid watch, and then from there I'd be like, okay, this should be okay for him, or maybe not. I guess if I gave it a movie rating, it would be PG-13.
PG-13. Okay. Well, anything else that you wanted to say about Black Scorpion?
I don't know. I mean, I intended to talk more about him, but you asked some good questions. I mean, yeah. Do you have any more questions? I mean,
I will at a later time.
Okay. I do want to know. I'm curious to know, like, where you see Black Scorpion in like 5 years. What would you like to see? Where would you like to see Black Scorpion in 5 years?
As far as like
what we've done and what we're going to do.
Well, 5 years. So like I said, Black Scorpion came to me out of writing for your book, Ace Blade. But so he has evolved and is evolving. So I'm already on the second novel. And so I've already got ideas for a third novel. Mm-hmm. So in 5 years, it'll definitely be 3 novels out. I want the manga to at least have the first volume of the first chapters of mangas out. Mm-hmm. And then ideally, I would love to be working on a Black Scorpion, film either independent or otherwise, with me starring as Black Scorpion in 5 years. I'm actually working on a trailer now, so
you might want to getting one of those acrobatics gyms, bro. Because Black Scorpion be doing some stuff.
So I'm not gonna be Jackie Chan. There will be a.
You're not gonna do your own stunts.
It'll be a stunt.
You're gonna do your own stunts.
Yeah.
Come on now.
No, not those.
All right.
There's no possibility of me being lumberjack. So
That dude is huge, bro.
Yeah, I don't know. He might have to be CGI.
Yeah.
hey, no, there's folks out there.
There are some big people out there, but
That can act.
that I don't know.
Well, I'm saying, but we can. That's something that
Yeah, you can work around.
we'll
that.
cross that bridge.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I know I'm getting Michael B. Jordan to play Ace Blade, so Michael B. playing every character in my movie. No, I'm just playing.
All right.
So, y'all ready for your top 5? Y'all got your top 5s?
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, so this week we were talking about our top 5 movies, and I kind of wanted to get Morgan and Renee's top 5s, but in a different way. I wanted to do it. If you only had 5 movies to watch for the rest of your life, top 5. So this is weird because I mean y'all had problems with it. I ain't really had problems with it because I already know.
Yeah, I had.
I guess I did.
Well, I had my first 2 immediately, but after that it was hard.
You want to do yours first?
Yeah, I can do them. They're not in any order,
but
either like if I had 5 movies that I could only watch for the rest of my life, this is what those movies would be. So the first one is Child's Play 2.
I knew it would be something like that on there.
The second one will be Batman Returns, just because of the feelings that it evoked. Like that was, I'm a big Batman fan. That was the first Batman movie that I saw, and it's just awesome. Like
Batman Returns or Batman Begins?
Batman Returns,
1992 Batman Returns
with Danny DeVito by Tim Burton.
With a penguin is a bird that cannot fly.
Now you know I quoted that line. Well, I still quote that.
That's the only reason I know it is because you used to say it so much.
I still quote that line all the time, actually. The second one, I needed something that's going to make me laugh. One movie, well, not one movie. So I needed to be a movie that when I watch, I don't care how many times I've watched it, I laugh. And that was The Naked Gun, 2.5, The Smell of Fear.
Oh, my goodness. I haven't even seen that.
Naked Gun is hilarious, bro.
I can't even comment because I haven't seen it.
You need to see that movie. The second one, I needed the animation, and I like to sing. I like musicals, so I thought of The Lion King because Jeremy Irons' Scar is wonderful. That's Be Prepared is my favorite Disney song.
Yep, I can't argue with Lion King. I feel you on
sir.
that.
That is definitely my favorite one on there.
And so number 5 would be Kill Bill Volume 1 because I had just finished. No, I had already seen it, but I had recently seen that movie right after I took my women's studies class in college, and it's just amazing like how well Quentin Tarantino was able to take something as masculine as karate movies and build this feminist character around it and tell this amazing story. And obviously I love gore, so Quentin Tarantino is good for that. So that's my top 5.
I can feel your top 5. I wouldn't have Child's Play in there. Yeah. I wouldn't have Batman Returns.
Batman Returns is awesome.
That one is that's a personal preference, man. That's a personal preference for you.
Yeah. I mean, Michael Keaton is no longer my favorite Batman. It's hard for me to say.
Ben Affleck?
I think Ben Affleck might be.
I like Ben Affleck.
Ben Affleck, but for a while, even Christian Bale, because of, I said, the impact that had on me growing up, I couldn't see no one other than Michael Keaton. But
the turnless suit.
Yes, he had no neck.
That drum was stiff as I don't know what.
Yes.
He didn't have that crazy voice though. You want to do yours? Or you want me to go?
You go ahead.
All right, so here's my top 5. I mean, I'm probably gonna get a lot of backlash on this, but this is my, I had The Incredibles on there, but I said that would have to be an honorable mention. The first one that I knew would be on there would be The Avengers. All right, The Avengers is
was always almost on mine. It really was.
The Avengers is almost to me a complete movie. It's one movie that I didn't have any problems with. Same
here, and I was just impressed with how well they gave everybody.
Yeah.
Yep.
Everybody had.
It was just I was not convinced. But
that was amazing.
Yeah. So
it had so many stories. All of them intertwined well. Everybody had a purpose. It was
It was
almost
so I could feel you. Actually, no, I didn't. But that was in my honorable mentions.
Yeah. All right, so I know I wouldn't get no problem with that one. This one, I put my next one is Inception. Now, it's not because it was a great movie. It's because Inception has so many layers. Like I still don't. I've seen the movie probably 5-10 times, and I'm still not sure that I understand it fully. Like it's that type of film where
it is crazy.
I feel like I could watch it,
I don't even know how they wrote that movie. Like,
you know what I'm saying? I don't even come up with the,
See, that's one of the reasons it can't be on mine, because I like deep. I mean, anybody knows me knows I like deep stuff, but
that's too deep.
It's too like I can't grasp what you're trying to do.
Yeah, it's
It's good. I like that.
Yeah, but that's why it's on my list. Now my number 3 is for the same reason this is my Batman Returns. Is Little Shop of Horrors.
Oh, man, that's awesome.
Now, Little Shop of Horrors, bro, when I was coming up, we burnt that VHS out, bro. We knew I knew all the songs. It was, the only thing we played more than Little Shop of Horrors was probably The Jungle Book. And, bro, I know that movie front to back, and it's always entertaining. Every time I see it, I'm engaged fully. And it was just done so well. Suddenly see more. But, that was my jam.
So far, I can get with your list.
Now, this is the one that Morgan is gonna hate because Princess Bride is on my list, bro.
Oh, I was praying to God you would not.
I like Princess Bride though.
Princess Bride, bro. It's like
Mandy Patinkin in that movie is awesome.
It's like and Morgan hasn't even seen it. Mm-hmm. Morgan has not seen Princess Bride.
I will not,
and that's inconceivable. See, you don't even get it. You don't even get why that's funny, man.
So I've always loved that movie, but recently, as I've been, studying my craft and everything, Mandy Patinkin said when he, the scene when he played the guy that was trying to kill
the prince.
Yeah, he ended up getting
it's iocane powder. I swear my life by it.
Yeah. So when he fights the guy with the 6 fingers, and in the duel.
Are you talking about Inigo?
Yeah, him. Yeah, him.
Okay. Yeah.
He that scene is so passionate because his father had just died. Because
Oh, for real?
Yes, because he's giving that monologue where he's saying, "You killed my father." His father. Exactly. Yeah, exactly.
Oh my goodness, I didn't
his
know
father
that.
had just passed away, and he was drawing from that.
Wow.
It's called substitution in that.
Yeah.
And he was pulling from that for that scene. That's why that scene is so passionate.
Dang,
and that scene is awesome.
It is too.
That scene.
I'm telling you,
I felt like
Morgan,
that. You almost want to cry for him. Like
it's so like that scene right there. Mm-hmm. Even though he's not the lead actor in the movie.
He's not.
He's a supporting character. But that scene right there was the climax of it was the climax of the movie. To me, it was.
Yeah.
So I mean,
it wasn't for me, but it's just a memorable scene. Yeah.
No.
You got to. I'm gonna have to.
Yeah, we may have to strap him down.
I'm gonna have to bet you. We're gonna have to make a bet, and one that's gonna be my standing wager for bets from now on.
No.
If I want to bet, you got to watch Princess Bride.
No.
I think he'll like it if
I think you would, man, if you give it a chance, bro. I promise you. But anyway, my number one movie. This one was a no-brainer to me because it is my funniest movie. It's Liar Liar, man. Liar Liar is one of the funniest movies. It probably is the funniest movie I think I've ever seen.
Your list is pretty good. I can
Liar,
trade. Yeah. I know you wouldn't mess with the Batman.
Put Child's Play and Batman. Like, me and horror movies don't get along, period. What you got, Morgan?
All right.
Some garbage. Some garbage.
Be serious. Be serious. All right. First, I had to approach this. I had to approach it because you said for the rest of my life. Mm-hmm. So first, I have to preface by saying I can't watch almost any movie repetitively. So by that alone, I was gonna go with Dark Knight automatically because that's one movie that I know for fact I could watch on a daily basis. Mm-hmm. Did it when I was living in my apartment, but the reason I didn't was because I love Joker as the villain. I don't have a specific tier. There's no tier. It's just 5. But I was trying to approach it from a concept of something that could touch regardless of how I was feeling. Mm-hmm. So I need to make sure I had a gamut of movies. So my first one is Passion of the Christ.
Okay. I can't argue with Pat.
No, you can, because there's a lot of people that when I told my wife, she was like, "Why would you pick that?" And the reason I would pick it is because one, I'm extremely, I'm a stickler for. I don't have problems with people taking licenses with
Religious
things, at times. But to me, The Passion of Christ was the best done as far as the casting, directing. They hit the nail on the head in a lot of ways.
What was that one that you said just came out?
Risen. That I really like that movie. I love the perspective that they did it from, because since I've been writing, when I watch stuff, I'm looking from a director's perspective, because when you write, you are directing. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And from a director's perspective, Mel Gibson destroyed that.
He did Risen too?
No. Okay. Passion of Christ, and then on Risen, I love the perspective they chose to tell the story from. So that was first. Second, this is where I had to displace Dark Knight, and I'm not sure about it yet. But Avengers: Age of Ultron.
Okay.
Oh, man.
That's good. I like that.
The reason I didn't put the first Avengers, and trust me, that was a debate, was because I loved Ultron as a villain way more than Loki.
Okay,
it's not even close.
I agree with you on that.
Yeah, I love a good villain. I love a good villain. I like a villain that I can feel like this dude's actually an issue. Like, this is a problem right now. You know what I'm saying? And Ultron was a problem. Especially when he had all the rest of that Ultron was a problem. And the best scene in the movie to me is when the body parts started coming back together, and it was like, there are no strings on me. I was like, yo, that could be in a horror movie right now.
It was creepy.
That was great. So that's the reason I had to put it on there. Because the second Avengers, I can't say that I don't know if it's as great as the first Avengers overall.
It's not, I can tell you.
But it's not far from it, though. It's not like it fell from grace or something. It was.
I think for me, the reason the first one is better than the second one is just because it was epic. But I think that it could have been either way. Like if second came first, it would have been epic.
The reason I gave it a nod is for me, if these are the only 5 movies that I could watch,
I can get with that.
Ultron. I would rather have Ultron as my villain.
I mean, I can give you that. I can give you that, but to me, just the films.
No. I'm not saying.
Go ahead. No, I feel you.
Okay. All right. So third, I had The Conjuring. I'm a horror movie guy.
I don't know if I've seen that.
Don't know if
I love
if you're a horror movies person,
okay.
The Conjuring is
was that one? Was that about?
The Conjuring is the one that was made to emulate Elizabeth Warren.
Oh, I did see the Conjuring. The possessed
Elaine.
The possessed chick, right?
Yes. Yeah. Because I've seen her literally on ghost shows. I've seen her on not Taps, but I've seen her on ghost shows, so I knew about her before the movie. Okay. And this was an account of her most famous case in their opinion. Her and her husband's opinion. But that movie to me is the best horror movie at the least the last 10 years, and it's not close. There's nothing.
It is.
There's nothing close to it.
It's pretty good. It's pretty good.
It is the best. I can't think of a horror movie that I could put near it.
I probably saw the trailer on Netflix and deleted it.
Well, it was great. So it was great in every way. The directing, the scares weren't.
I'm gonna have to go watch it when I go home.
Yeah, hey,
I've seen it before,
bought that early. When it came up on Vudu, the moment it came up on Vudu, I bought it right then.
I can't do it.
Fourth, Gladiator. Gladiator is one of my favorite movies, period, ever.
That's a good one.
The drama in it, because this was my one for drama. The drama in it, the fighting in it, it has everything that I love in a movie. The fighting, the camaraderie, the passion, the selflessness. There's everything packed into a story, and Russell Crowe is a spectacular actor.
Yeah.
So, and he destroyed that role. Another one he did good in was Beautiful Mind, but I haven't seen anything that I can think of that I didn't like him in. But Gladiators was the fourth one.
He in that movie with Jamie Foxx? That wasn't Russell Crowe, was it? The one.
Yes.
Where he was
it was like a western kinda.
No, that's not what I'm talking about. It was the one where he defended himself in a trial. Gosh, and he was sitting there gave himself up after he cut your boy up?
Yes. No. That was Gerard Butler.
Gerard Butler. My bad.
I know what you're talking about.
that's
Law-abiding citizen.
Yeah.
So that was my fourth
I think
one.
that was racist. I'm sorry, Gerard Butler.
Why I said racist? Shut up. Fifth, I had to have one for comedy, and that was one of the hardest ones for me. I went with Year One.
Year One, bro.
Year
Man,
One.
that's pretty hilarious.
From
it was
front
funny.
to back, I laughed the entire. That movie was great.
Michael Cera is stupid.
Michael Cera made me laugh so many times.
I
look
felt
at
so
you,
bad.
star.
I felt so bad about that movie being funny to me because, like, at the point where that came
What?
out in my life, I was like, bruh, should I even be watching this? Like,
Bruh,
that junk made me cringe
I
at
was
several moments.
I was
like, this is
close.
awkward.
Now, what's up with Cain and Abel in that movie?
It was hilarious. It was no Abraham. We're gonna do a little birdie cut. They were all have sponge cake. There was. I'm telling. I might watch that when I go home. That movie was great, but it was hard for me because I had. My wife brought up Bridesmaids, and I don't care what any. Bridesmaids is hilarious.
Bridesmaids was the serious.
It is
bro.
hilariousness.
You never seen Bridesmaids?
Oh,
That
bruh.
was the
I'm
seriousness.
telling you, it is hilarious. Bridesmaids was close, but, and then I was thinking about like comedic films, like, you know, Kevin Hart, Dave Chappelle, whatever, but I couldn't pick which one was my favorite on that. It's between Killing Them Softly with Dave Chappelle and
awesome.
and
get
Kevin
down
Hart.
with it. Yeah.
Kevin Hart, not Let Me Explain, but the one where he told the joke about him and his teacher.
Yeah.
I almost died from that thing.
No, that wasn't a grown little man.
I think it was Grown Little Man.
Was it?
Yeah. But the other one that was like literally honorable mention was Tropic Thunder. Tropic Thunder.
that's movie.
The only reason Tropic Thunder did not make it was because Jack Black's character got on my nerves sometimes.
For real?
He-
When he was tied to the tree wanting cocaine, that's my favorite. That's my favorite scene.
no,
I stroked the shaft.
Nah,
I took it.
I don't like Tropic Thunder as much as y'all, but your boy Tom Cruise.
Oh my
Destroyed
God,
that.
Tom
Yes,
Cruise was
yes.
epic.
Tom Cruise
Yo,
killed
I didn't
it.
even know that was
Me
him.
neither.
I was like, yo, is
somebody
that
told me,
really?
he was like, that's Tom Cruise. I was like, that is not.
That was
Wait a minute.
Yeah.
It was Tom Cruise was brilliant. Robert Downey was absolutely brilliant.
Yeah.
My favorite scene in the whole movie is when he was like, "Oh man, you look like you've been working out. Give me that GD map." When they stepped off of the when they were running through the field or whatever, the old boy stepped on that land.
Yes, and you saw like the meat fly. You saw the meat fly everywhere. He was like, it's fake. Look, I was like, oh, that's not.
It was.
That's real tissue, bro.
Man, I'm telling you, the only reason that Tropic Thunder didn't make it is. Oh God! The only reason they didn't make it over year one is because Jack Black's character
was so annoying. Yeah,
he was annoying at times, man. And I was the worst cursor of all time before Jesus came and snatched me. but it bothers me. Even back then, it bothered me with like Richard Pryor. Mm-hmm. I know he's hilarious, but he cussed like too much.
Reason.
Yeah, he cussed like too much. And Jack Black at times in the movie was just like he was just shooting them off, and I was like, "You're just doing it. Just this isn't even the place." And I can't blame him. I used to do it too. I would make up curse words with I would put like 7 curse words together and it'd be one. But
that's horrible.
wow.
but yeah, that was my 5. But it was hard to get to those.
Okay.
All right,
definitive
I'm
ones.
not as disappointed as I thought it would be with your top 5 because you didn't have 300.
You still need to see The Conjuring.
No,
300.
Well, he'll see The Conjuring if you watch Princess Bride.
Yeah. How about that? Bet.
We gotta watch it the same day in the same spot. Straight up.
Yeah.
When
Okay,
I
I'll do that.
Cause
I
you
would.
gonna
It's
lie.
gonna be the middle of the day.
No, it's
It's
not.
gonna be the middle of the
Nah,
day.
I'll be
all
there
the
for
lights
both of
on.
those. I'll be there for both of those.
I'll be there. Look,
It's gonna be all the
hey,
lights
we can
on.
make this happen. We can make it happen this weekend. I don't care.
Bruh, I don't know if I'm ready.
I can be there for both of those movies.
I'll be there. I
We'll
will.
figure it
I
out.
will
We'll
watch it.
figure it
If you say you gonna watch The Conjuring, I'll be there.
Dang,
Yeah, straight up.
that's put your money where your mouth is. for
Yes,
real.
it is.
Well, that-
Y'all
well-
no question.
Y'all know good and well. Y'all know good and well I don't do horror
Yeah, you know good and well I'm not doing no Princess Bride.
Bruh, it's a
Don't
Why
care.
you say it like that?
You had to emphasize the
Princess
But
Bride.
yeah, it's serious business.
Oh no!
Y'all
All right,
tripping.
we can do that. I bet we'll make that happen.
All right,
We'll
yo,
keep-
we need to do a top 5. If you had 5 TV series.
Oh yeah, bet.
Oh,
That
man.
if you have 5 TV series that
It'll
only
take me a
5 for the rest of your life, we might need to do that next week, bro.
Community. Well, we'll do that.
Don't
next
I already knew you were gonna say community.
Community is
Don't do it.
the greatness. We'll do that next week. You want to?
Yeah. Wait, what? What was you about to ask me?
You want to talk us out?
Oh, sure.
I was gonna say pray us out. I don't know why I was about to say it.
I guess it's the
I'm down
venue.
for both.
So this has been Off the Fourth Wall. Thanks for listening. I'm M. Renee Lee.
I'm Danny J. Quick.
Morgan Iverson.
If you like the video, like it at the bottom, share, comment. Please tell us what you think and find us at any of our handles.
YouTube, SoundCloud. You'll see the links on the bottom too.
Yep, and we appreciate you for listening. Thanks.